Problem 11. Henry the donkey has a very long piece of pasta. He takes a number of bites of pasta, each time eating 3 inches of pasta from the middle of one piece. In the end, he has 10 pieces of pasta, whose total length is 17 inches. How long in inches was the piece of pasta he started with? So first we can imagine what each bite does to the piece of pasta. He starts out with one piece and takes a bite. We know that removes 3 inches from the total, but it also splits the pasta into 2 pieces, which means that you add a piece every time you take a bite. So if you have 10 pieces, that would mean that Henry had 9 bites. And since each bite removed 3 inches, 9 bites would remove 27 inches. So if he has 17 inches afterwards, and you add the 27 that he removed, you know that the pasta was originally 44 inches, which is answer choice D. Problem 12. The arrows on the 2 spinners shown below are spun. Let the number n equal 10 times the number on spinner A added to the number on spinner B. What is the probability that n is a perfect square number? First, we can see that there are 4 choices on spinner A and 4 options on spinner B, which means that there are 16 possibilities. Then we can find out how many of these are a perfect square number. So if n is equal to 10a plus b, we can think that if a was 5, are there any perfect squares here? 51, 52, 53, 54? No, so none of those work. So then if a was 6, 61 is not a perfect square, 62 is not a perfect square, 63 is not a perfect square, but 64 is. So then a equals 6 and b equals 4 works. That's one case. Then if a is 7, 71, 72, 73, 74, none of those are perfect squares. Then if you have 8, 81 is a perfect square, but 82, 83, and 84 are not. So then a equals 8 and b equals 1 is another choice. So that means you have 2 cases that you like over 16, which simplifies to 1/8. Answer choice B. Problem 13. How many positive integers can fill the blank in the sentence below? One positive integer is blank more than twice another, and the sum of the 2 numbers is 28. So we can fill in the blank with n, and we can call one positive integer a, which is n more than twice another, which we could call b. Then we know that the 2 integers a plus b are equal to 28. So we can substitute n plus 2b in for a, and we get n plus 2b plus b is equal to 28. Then we can simplify this to n plus 3b is equal to 28, and solve for n, which is equal to 28 minus 3b. So we know that n is positive, and then we also know that a and b are positive. So if we set b is equal to 1, we get that n is 25, and we can keep increasing b, 2, 3, and so on until b is equal to 9, because then n would equal 1. And we can't have b be any larger or else n would not be positive. So for each distinct value of b, there's a distinct value of n, and there are 9 values of b that work. So the answer choice is D. Problem 14. In how many ways can the letters in beekeeper be rearranged so that 2 or more e's do not appear together? First, we can count how many e's are in beekeeper. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 e's. So we can write these e's with spaces separating them, because we do not want them to be together. Then how many other letters do we have that are not e's in the word beekeeper? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is just enough so that we can fill these spaces in with these letters. However, these letters can be arranged in any way. So we can have, for example, BKPR or PRBK or any permutation of these numbers. So 4 factorial is equal to 24, which is the number of ways we can rearrange these numbers. Problem 15. Laszlo went online to shop for black pepper and found 30 different black pepper options varying in weight and price, shown in the scatter plot below. In ounces, what is the weight of the pepper that offers the lowest price per pound? First, we notice that all of the answer choices are integers, so we don't have to worry about the ounces in between the numbers. Then we can look at the lowest price per ounce in each column. So we can see that we're only comparing these options. So we can see that A, which is 1, is a little more than 1. Then B is exactly a rate of $1 per ounce. And then D, which is 4, is a little less than 1. But those aren't as low as the rates in 3 and 5. So we can cancel out A, B, and D. So for the weight of 3, we can see that there's $2.5. And then if we check 5, you can see that's about $4.5 for 5 ounces. So cross multiplying, we can see that 2.5 over 3 is less than 4.5, which would make it the best deal. So answer choice C.